Hey friends, welcome back to the channel, Creatively Sandra. Today we have a pin and pop haul for Pin Me Up Wednesday. So Pin Me Up Wednesday is a day that we share our pins that we've collected, purchased, traded, pins from any acquisition. And so the friends that have created this picked Wednesday for a day for all of us to share. So I'm opening up my pin and pop haul. And this is mostly from the May Trade Arcade, I believe. So we're going to go through all of these. I got quite a few in this box, but we get a thank you card from them. We usually get a recipe card or something like that. We feature a trader, spotlight a trader. Sometimes they are one of the sponsors for the event, and a sponsor just means they give out prizes, donate prizes. And this is very cool to include. They included a magnet that is a Mickey ice cream there. We've got a few stickers, very cute. These are some of the sponsors. So we had Area's Disney Fun, which is my friends Heather and Dino. Definitely go check out their channel. They are so much fun. They do a huge amount of mystery pin unboxings as well, which is really fun. And then this is Pin Enhancements. So I think this is about some custom boards that they make, custom trade boards. Ooh, and there's a special discount for Pin and Pop members. Okay, so I got a bunch of pins to unwrap here. Let me go ahead and do that so you don't have to sit through that, and then I'll show you what we got. Okay, first things first are the trades that were canceled. You can see I had quite a few this time. This particular one was one that I canceled the trade, so this came back to me, and it was because of a blemish or defect on the pin I was trading for. Now, each of these has been indicated as having a blemish, and therefore the person I was trading with decided not to keep it. This one says it has a blemish by the edge at the top. Now, I will tell you that this one also has a blemish maybe on the, it says by Timothy's face. I'm not seeing them in the light I'm in right now, but I do know they have been doing a great amount of inspection on these pins, and they do give the buyer a choice, or the trader a choice, whether they want to trade. So they send pictures, close-up pictures, detailed pictures, and if there's something that they find, the other trader can choose to pass on the trade, and that's what happened with these. So what I do with these is then put them in my trade book for in-person trade. So somebody who I'm trading with has a chance to see and inspect the trade in person. I will tell you also, Pin and Pop is making a change where they are now going to give the traders a choice whether they want their pins closely inspected or just a quick peruse for major defects, and that'll make things move a lot faster. And they're doing that because there are a lot of small blemishes and it takes time. I mean, there are things that just come with defects right out of the parks, right? It's not because somebody didn't take care of their pin and it got scratched. Sometimes it's just because the quality control is not there on some of the pins. Now, there are pins like, let's say a Loungefly pin. I may not care if it has a minor blemish. I may even expect that, but maybe a higher end pin or something that has a higher trade value, I want to be more picky about. So like this one, for example, came back and it said it had a blemish on the giant's face. So I'll go back and look at these a little closer later, but these are the ones that had trades canceled. Some of them are a bummer because it was one a pin I was really hoping for, but you know, it happens. And so we need to just be aware of that and appreciate that they are taking the time to look at the pins that closely. Okay, so let's start with my traders. So I've got some hidden Mickeys that help finish the collection. So this is the, oh, and I realize I'm probably not going to know off the top of my head which series they are from. I know that this one is Disneyland, so that is Piglet, and that is working towards finishing my pink collection. This is, I think this one's also Disneyland, the Minnie Mouse. I also got Marie. Oop, I forgot to take this one out of the baggie. But Marie 25 Years, I believe, is another Disneyland one. And that's what I was mostly trading for because I had most of the Disney World ones, which I believe I have all of them now, but it includes some from this shipment. So the other pink that I got, and I also received it in a packet since then, so I ended up having this in some personal or some in-person trades. Whoops! And that is Aurora. And she is from the Walt Disney World, or the Disneyland collection as well. Okay, I don't know how I'm going to show all these today, but we're just going to do them on the table. This is actually from last year, so it is a Disneyland D, but it is not from 2025, it is from 2024, but I was excited to add that one. This is 2025, so part of the whole set of Goofy pins. And so that one is added. Let me see if I have any more. I have a chaser that I was able to trade for, so that's pretty cool to get that to finish off the Goofies. I think that might be it for the Disney Land ones. Okay, let's see some other traders. So I got this Joy pin. This was either Shanghai or Hong Kong Disney set. That was a mystery set for let's see, that says Hong Kong Disneyland. So this was a mystery box pin for Inside Out and had all the emotions, including the new ones. So it was Inside Out 2. And then this is a Loungefly pin, the candle collection. So this was a park set. And I need one more. And I just traded for what I thought was the last one, and I was wrong. I traded for the wrong one. I said the right one, and then I pulled the wrong one out of the woman's book that I was trading with. All right, this one is very pretty, so I didn't collect these or purchase any, but I thought the Tiana would be fun to add to my Tiana collection, and that is a stained glass pin from Loungefly, I believe. And what else do we have for small pins? Let's see. Here's some open edition pins. So this was a Best Dad pin, so maybe it came out for Father's Day, but what I loved about it is it's Max and Goofy, but it is the photos, like a scrapbook. And if you guys know from watching me, I have a photography pin collection because I am a scrapbooker as well. All right, this is from the 25 years of pin trading, and it is the Donald. I have some of the others. I didn't purchase this one, but figured why not add it in a trade. We've got, this one is a Pink a la Mode pin. Oh no, it's Disney Pin Blog, I think. I think so, yeah. It doesn't say anything about Pink a la Mode, so I'm pretty sure it was from Disney Pin Blog. I missed out on ordering it. Actually, it may still be on the site, but when I saw it for trade, I figured why not? So it is my guy Russell from Up, and he is holding on to balloons. This is very common, like, pose, but a little different with the hearts, but I thought it was cute, and I do like Disney Pin Blog's pins, so I picked up that one. Now this one is a Pink a la Mode. I didn't take it out of the package. Let's do that. I was taking them all out of the bubble wrap and forgot about the packaging on some of these. Oops. It is pinned into the package, which is just a way to protect it. And it is Rapunzel. And this was one of the, I think when they released a bunch of the characters in the smaller pin versions, and so this Rapunzel is a cutie, and so I've added that one. This is a great one. So I got this pin, I got a couple other versions of it. So they did a bunch of the characters. They had Alice, they had the Queen of Hearts, they had Tweedledee and Tweedledum, and several others. So this is a fun set. I was trying to get a bunch of them, had them on my ISO, but lessons learned from moving my pin boards and having too many pins. I don't need all of them. One or two will suffice. So the Mad Hatter was a fun one to add. And speaking of Alice, I am adding, oh, and that was a Paris pin. This is another Paris pin. I don't think I have any of these animators. I know they've been popular. A lot of people have collected a lot of the princesses. This might be my first one, or I may have just Rapunzel or Tiana. I'm not sure, but I was excited to add that one to the collection. I have a Tiana pin. Now, I loved this series, just the retro vibe of the lunchbox. And this is Princess and the Frog. And inside her lunchbox is a thermos themed like her dress. There's some beignets in there, and it looks like some gumbo, some Mardi Gras beads, her flower, her crown, tiara, and a Mardi Gras mask. So that is pretty fun. I know I have this one for Wreck-It Ralph, and I think maybe Alice, but that is a fun one. I got another Rapunzel pin. This one is a fig pin, and it is one I do not have, so that one was fun to add to the collection. I got a beautiful Tiana pin from Pink a la Mode. This is another one, but it is the coin series, and so it is a gorgeous, gorgeous pin of Tiana. So pretty. I really love these coins. I do have Anxiety, and I think I also have Kevin maybe from Up, but those are a lot of fun. And then this one, which is also from Pink a la Mode. Let me see if I can get it open. I have a series I've been collecting, and I am almost done. I think I need one more after this. So this is Bashful in this Diamond series of the Seven Dwarfs. And like I said, I just need one more to complete the set. So I'll be looking for that in the upcoming Trade Arcade. Speaking of upcoming, our next one is Happy Haunts. It's the end of this month that it's taking place, or towards the end of this month. And it is a huge event. It's actually lasting like 4 days. And I think VIP members even get to start earlier. And so that is awesome. But we get to trade a huge amount of pins on our tables. Normally it's 50 pins. I think we get 45, or I'm sorry, we get like 75 or maybe even 90 this time if you're a yearly member. It's going to be great. I can't wait. So I'll have a lot of ISOs on there and lots of pins listed for trade. All right, I wanted to show this because this was very cool, the way that the person printed out their little trade note. That probably made it a lot easier for Pin and Pop as well, because it has the trade ID. It shows you what I am receiving and what she is receiving, or he. And I sent in one of the mystery pins from a Halloween villain set a couple years ago. And what I got is the Anger fig pin. Now, I already have, sorry, not Anger, Disgust. I already have this pin because I also, I mistakenly traded for it and had already traded for it or something like that. So this is a duplicate for me, and it'll go in my traders. I have one Loungefly pin here, and she put it back in the box. I keep saying she. There's all kinds of pin traders in this event, men and women. And this is Jasmine. So this was like a, I don't know, it's supposed to be like a terrarium set of the princesses. These are the ones that were available, and I traded just for Jasmine. So I may be looking for a few more of those. Okay, this is a super fun set. Let me take that out of the package so you don't see. Oh, this is another one that's pinned on the outside. So we've got to take the backers off to get it out of the plastic. But this is a really fun oyster set from Pink a la Mode again, I believe. Yeah, Pink a la Mode is right there on it. And it is the 3 oysters, but in a, you know, mini version. So those are pretty cute. Those are even smaller than some of the hidden Disney pins. So that is fun. And then the last pin we added this time is a Disney Studio Store, Hollywood Studio Store pin. And this is a great one. I have very few pins in this collection because there aren't that many, but it is from the movie Soul. And so it's gorgeous. This purple in the background is beautiful. His suit is kind of bluish purple, and it's just gorgeous. So he is playing the piano there, and I love it. So I'm so excited because, like I said, I don't get many of the Soul pins, but that was, it was a great movie. It was early on in my collection of Loungefly. I think it was the first Loungefly bag I bought was from the movie Soul, and that started it all on the Loungefly bags at least, but I love having it in the pin collection too. Okay, because I did it this way, I can't lift up a board to show you and see what was your favorite, but hopefully you remember and have a favorite in here. So if you haven't checked out Pin and Pop, definitely go on there. Even if you don't participate in the trading, it's a great database to keep track of your pins that you own and the ones that you're looking for. When you go to pin trading events, you can just pull up your list there to see if something is a duplicate for you or on your ISO list, and that is majorly helpful if you're like me and end up trading the same pins over sometimes. So very helpful. But like I said, there's a big event coming up. You can join in on that too. I even have, I'll try to link it down below, a video where I did a bit of a informational tutorial type thing for getting started with Pin and Pop and go through all the details. And of course, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me in the comments down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this and hope you will join me for the next one. And that's when I will see you again on the next video. Thanks everyone. Bye.